Good evening,
I have Umesh sir over here, Umesh Gwalani from India. He is the All India Chetna publication head, okay? And he has been there for almost a decade. So he'd like to speak something to you guys.
A very good
I'll
afternoon.
spotlight.
Adab
I'll
and salam
spotlight you.
to all the viewers in Pakistan. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being on this platform. I would like to introduce the very vibrant Miss Christine DeCosta, who will be taking the session for you. And Christine DeCosta is a dynamic soft skill international trainer, educator, and curriculum developer. She strongly believes that to teach is to touch lives. She is committed towards a vision of sharing her expertise, creativity, and superior instructional support to facilitate teaching and learning. Communication being her forte has led her to initiate and ignite young minds with public speaking, dramatics, debates, and creative writing. She is a zealous activist who has carried out English literacy programs for orphanages and street children. Christine has a decade of expertise as a lecturer, teaching subjects like English and business communication at St. Xavier's Junior College and Nirmala Memorial College. She is a diligent mother who has battled all odds to be an entrepreneur. The founder of Morningstar Innovative Preschool and CESA English Training Academy that has trained housewives and many professionals from various walks of life in English speaking and personality development. As a skilled educator, Christine has professionally excelled by molding highly effective and powerful personalities and leading teams to success in the flagship programs. Her core competency is training in fine motor skills, evaluation, and integrated storytelling sessions. As a passionate educator, she has been conducting trainings for pre-primary teachers at national and international forums. She has worked on curriculum design and has worked with brands like Wonder Kids. The value-based curriculum is her brainchild. Her clientele include corporate professionals at various stages of advancement in their career, such as doctors, entrepreneurs, teachers, and commanders from the defense forces have been a part of the program and benefited immensely. A certified corporate trainer from the prestigious Indian Academy of Training and Development, Christine has completed her MA in English Literature, a B.Ed and M.Ed. She has also completed her training in Jollyphonics and grammar. Her accolades for teacher evolution has contributed in terms of social awareness through her poetry in the Teacher Treasure Trove. As an educator, her mission is to make learning a joyful and fun-filled learning experience through an integrated approach. All this has been a profile that I have read, but truly the personality that we are facing now, Christine, is a totally mesmerizing teacher and has come a long way and has done this only by being true to herself and putting forward the best foot for teaching the children and seeing them grow and seeing them expand their visions and creativity. Thanks, Christine, for taking this session forward.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, dear educators. It's truly a privilege, namaste from our land, and a privilege to be introduced by Umesh sir. He's been a gift to each of us over here. Despite his busy schedule, he has made time to support and encourage the teaching fraternity over here. Indeed, it's my privilege to have been invited by Masood Ali, Global Teachers Network, to be a part of this forum and share my expertise. So there's just little session that I want people to participate. So those who can keep the videos on, keep them on. Those who cannot, it's fine. Okay. So we'll begin with play is the highest form of research. This is according to Albert Einstein. So let me take you to an activity first. I want you to take your left hand, okay? Take your left hand and right hand. Left and right, okay? Make a fist of your right hand and punch it to the left. Punch it. Come on. 1. You can say the numbers if your videos are not on. And those whose video is on, I want to see you doing it. Miss Hassan video is on. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yes. The next thing that you're going to do, there is an objective to this. Okay. It's not simply an activity. There is an objective to this. The next activity that you're going to do is stand in your place. Okay. Stand in your place and try to squat and stand on one leg. Stand on one leg. It's like a hop that you're going to do. Okay? Try and do that. Okay? And let's do it for 5. Let's do it for the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think everybody is doing it.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Very good. Yes. So now what you have just done is you have moved your fine muscles and you have moved your large muscles. So you have moved your gross motor skills and you have moved your fine motor skills, your finger skills and your physical skills. Is it clear? Can I have everybody muted? Okay. So you have, all of you have developed that skill, and these are the most important skills for preschoolers. For everyone, there is a milestone development, and for preschool, this is the major development in their entire learning. For a cognition development, for a confident child, you need to have development of gross motor and fine motor skills. Okay, so this session is going to teach you how you can integrate various activities in your fine motor and your gross motor, plus how you can make learning more fun-filled. Learning can be more fun-filled with these activities included. You're not only going to do an action, but you're doing counting. Okay? You did this punching and you did counting. So we're going to show you how we're going to integrate various subjects with these activities. Because for a preschooler, fine motor skills and gross motor skills are very important. Now, anybody can tell me what is fine motor skills? I gave you a little illustration. Let me see what you understood. Can anyone unmute and say what is fine motor skill? You can type it in the chat box. You can unmute and say. Yes, I'm waiting for some answers. मैं चाहती हूँ कि ये बहुत इंटरैक्टिव सेशन हो, and I think मैं हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों में बात करूंगी. Okay? Yes? Anybody? The coordination of small muscles in movements. Yes, Adnan. Very good. The coordination of small muscle movements in the fingers and the wrist. That is what fine motor skills is. And what is gross motor skills? What is gross motor skills? Yes, what is gross motor skills? Before I share my PPT, I like to know from you. As I told you, I'm going to have a very interactive session. I want to hear from you. Yes, I can walk, run. Yes, all the physical abilities. Yes, Hassan, climbing. Very good, Ramesh. Very good, Hassan. Wonderful. Yes. So I'm having good answers. So you are awake, thankfully. Let's give a clap. Let's give claps actually. I like some noise, you know, in my sessions. So let's unmute and clap for ourselves. 1. Come on, let's clap. It's a fine motor skill webinar. Yes, someone clap. Clap. Yes. So thank you so much. You clap for yourself for being awake and being for very good. So I can see virtual claps also. Thank you. I'll be sharing. I'm trying to put this on a. It's going to give you a lot of takeaways. It's going to show you how you can integrate fine motor skills and gross motor skills with your math lecture, with your English class, and how you can bring about communication and bring out a lot of other activities. It's going to be a fun-filled activity-based class, which is the need of the hour. It takes a big heart to be a preschool educator. Can I have a show of hands? How many of you are a preschool educators? Preschool teachers? Yes. Show of hands. How many are preschool teachers, educators? Can't hear me? I'm a pre-primary teacher. Yes, wonderful. Usma, I'm a preschool academic coordinator. Very good. Excellent. Great. So I'm sure you know that it takes a big heart to be special educator. Wonderful. Okay. Everybody can hear me. Am I audible? High school English teacher. Great. Wonderful. Yes. Too good. So it takes a big heart to be a preschool teacher, to educate young minds. And during this pandemic, you're doing it online. So it's an excellent job. Okay. Great. We can hear you. Each and everything that we do, each day of our lives, we make deposits in the memory banks of children. This is by a well-known preacher, Charles, who says that whatever we do, we bring about deposits of memories in the child's bank. If a child is taught something in a fun way, through a story, through an activity, he or she is going to remember it for lifelong. So this is what we should do. Make learning more interesting. And through fine motor skills, we can make it more interesting. Anushi, can't hear you and see you. My PPT is on, so you might see a small window. Okay, the rest can hear me. I think there must be some issues with your network. The rest can hear me, I guess. Okay, so fine motor skills is the coordination of small muscles. It involves the finger and the hand skills. In short, a child will be able to use a scissor, will be able to use Lego, will be able to button his shirt, open his lunch box if his fine motor skills are developed. This makes a child more confident, okay? And with confidence, also his cognition development is more seen. Okay, through this webinar, the interaction with nature, we're going to see an interaction with nature, music and dance, art and craft, role play, touch and feel books, sensory toys. How these things help in developing fine motor skills. Our interaction with nature, for instance, before the pandemic, if a child wandered in nature, he played, he saw colors, okay? Nature is a multi-sensory approach to learning. The child has seen colors, the child has played in the mud, his fingers have got some exercise, and it's definitely going to be something that you can really cherish. Now it's online, so we can show them pictures and make them talk about the pictures. Colors, okay? The colors of the flowers. So in this way, you're going to do a multi-sensory approach learning through your senses. Imagine if you are at the beach. So picture talk is a nice way to build communication. Like you can ask your children, what can you see at the beach? I can see trees, I can see water, I can see, ask them to imagine. What would it be? Ask them to make bubbles, soap water bubbles, clouds, yes, wonderful, soap water bubbles in the air and how they look like little small clouds. Make it more imaginative. You can't go out in nature, so you have soap water bubbles at home. So you can do that activity. Your fine motor skills are getting developed. Plus you can ask them, what do these bubbles look like? They look like little clouds. Yes, so kindly mute everyone. Yes, sand. Okay, so the interaction with nature can teach wonderful things to children. It's a joyful and enriching experience. It can actually activate your feel, touch, all your senses and create an atmosphere for learning. But since we are not fortunate to have that, we can have sand play and water play. We get kinesthetic sand available. So we can get that sand, colorful sand, and children can play. Water play, at home water is available. So playing in water, making bubbles, that's a nice way of developing fine motor skills. Okay. Teaching children about nature basically creates an important aspect in their lives. They should know about nature and also how to treat nature. It makes a child more creative. These are some of the examples of nature's walk conducted in school, which I head Morning Star Pre-Primary School. Okay, and the founder. And these are some activities of nature's walk, exercise, free play. What do I mean by free play? A time where the child plays himself, does things himself. It is a session where the child invents, makes stories, talks about characters and has fun. It's an incredible work of imagination and a work of total memory of the child of what he has seen and how he or she makes stories out of it. I'll give you an example of how to use dough, clay. Clay songs are very good. So you can play the song. A very important thing with clay. Clay is a very good aspect to develop. Clay is a very important aspect to develop fine motor skills. There is a song. If you're happy and you know it, pinch the clay. So you're teaching the children to pinch the clay. They're pinching the clay. I am pinching the clay and you're giving them an example of pinching the clay. I'm going to stop share and I'm going to show you something. If you're happy and you know, pinch the clay. Pinch, 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 pinch. So they're using the fingers that they're going to use to write in the future. So pinch the clay, pinch, pinch. If you're happy and you know, pinch the clay. Pinch, pinch, pinch. You're teaching them words, action words. You're happy and you know, poke the clay. So poke, poke with your fingers. Poke. And you're also doing counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're teaching, it's an integration of not only an activity, but number and also vocabulary. They're learning action words. If you're happy and you know, roll the clay, roll. So you're giving them another option of rolling the clay. Next, after rolling, they can spat the clay. Spat. Make it like a chapati. So these are some of the activities that you can do. And not only happy, you can be surprised and you can spat the clay. You can be surprised and give it a spat. Okay? So you can be sad and then poke it. So this is the way you're arousing emotional intelligence, cognition development, and you're doing a complete scaffolding learning. Okay? So again, I'm going to share my PPT. So that was the door song. Next, take rhymes that have gross motor actions, like 5 little speckled frogs. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. They're all numeracy rhymes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. Again, a rhyme that is going to teach them numeracy and also gross motor skills. Finger family. You can do finger puppets. Okay, we did the finger puppets for all the planets. Finger puppets. So your learning has become multi-sensory learning. You're doing it through an activity and you're doing your fine motor skills, gross motor skills, plus you're giving them other subjects too. I have a lot of songs and stories on my website. I'm just going to give you a brief. You can check that out because I have a handout for you. Okay, so you can see all those things. So these are basic things. Now we're coming to art and craft. That was music. We're done with nature, music. Now art and craft. Through art and craft, crumpling, rolling a newspaper, collage activities. Is my screen shared? Can't see? I'm sharing it again. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Crumpling, rolling a newspaper,